was looking on the Kentucky Kingdom website.
What is this, amateur hour? Was that the
Also,
most terrified you've ever been on a ride? 'Cause welcome to Beyond the Lift Hill, the podcast where we talk about everything in the world of theme parks. We're two brothers who live for the thrill and adventure, bringing you reviews and deep dives into the best parks around. Because every park has a story, and we're here to tell it. All right, welcome into Beyond the Lift Hill. Late breaking news here. An emergency episode has been called. I've got my brother Adam. We're going to be talking about the new Discovery Meadows expansion that's going on at Kentucky Kingdom.
cool. So, what are you talking about? You just told me to hop on here. What's going on? I haven't had a chance to see anything.
All right, I'm going to play a video for you, and this is going to seem really familiar to you, I think. Let me go ahead and play it for you.
New Discovery Meadow, a perpetual garden party with a Kentucky twist. From the moment you enter this vibrant village, you'll be immersed in rambling, lush gardens and whimsical woodlands, a place where Kentucky's folks, flora, and fauna live in harmony. With a lively and festive celebration of our state's natural beauty, you'll make your way through the gardens, highlighted by reimagined attractions like the Hollyhock and Roll family-friendly coaster, treetop drop tower, spring fling wooden shoe ride, and the world-renowned Woodland Run coaster, plus the all-new Scout Squirrel Race. Meet Kentucky Kingdom's newest resident, Scout the Squirrel, as you explore the transformed garden carousel courtyard. After enjoying a bite to eat at the all-new Bloom's Barbecue and Grill, journey into the woodlands canopied with Kentucky charm to hop aboard the all-new train, Cumberland Express. Here, your whole family can swing through the air on the all-new Redbird Racer ride, inspired by our state bird, the cardinal. Explore the shaded natural playground and seating areas, compete in a yard game, or enjoy the redesigned ship Nature's Bounty and family-friendly Dragonfly Drop Tower. Delight in the sounds of nature, bluegrass music, rushing waterways from mile-high falls, and laughter as fun fills the air in a land of adventure and discovery. Swoop, dip, and soar on the award-winning Wind Chaser and fly on honeybee buzzers, surrounded by a playful environment full of sweet scents and goldenrod flowers. This new land is rooted in our purpose of planting and nurturing family joy. With the beauty of the Bluegrass State as your backdrop, enjoy colorful attractions, fun-loving characters, picture-perfect moments, and...
Okay, what is this, amateur hour? Sorry, I cut it off early. So anyway, I think we got the point. There's a lot of new things coming, and we knew something like this was coming for a while, right? Like once the Herschend family took over Kentucky Kingdom, they had announced just this past year that they're going to be investing $25 million into the park. This seems to be about $11 million of that. But from that video, Adam, was there anything that seemed familiar to you? That the music struck me as something that's very familiar to something that I think we both know and love.
Sure. So, like you said, we knew something new was coming. I didn't know that the Herschend family was moving Wildwood Grove to Kentucky Kingdom. So,
Yeah,
I don't.
exactly.
What's up with that?
I know it very much when I heard just the music right away, it gave me that Wildwood Grove feel, the the garden aspect of it, the just the nature feel of it really speaks to what they're doing at Dollywood as well. And makes sense. I mean, Kentucky Kingdom is supposed to be the sister park for Dollywood, though I would say at this point it's very much in the little sister category by far. It's not anywhere close to Dollywood, but maybe one day we'll get something like that.
Right. Yeah. So, obviously, we're just finding out stuff about this. I was looking on the Kentucky Kingdom website. So, 3 new family rides, 10
Yep.
reimagined rides,
Yep.
a new 4,800 square foot playground, and then 2 upgraded dining venues. Okay, so at Dollywood, they have Hidden Hollow, and then now at Kentucky Kingdom, you're going to have Happy Hollow. So just another example of how you can kind of see the same type of thing going on, which is
Yeah.
really cool. I mean, obviously, Dollywood has had a lot of success with Wildwood Grove. And
Yeah.
then, what's this area, Alex?
This is Discovery Meadow.
Discovery Meadows. So,
Discovery Meadow.
Just Meadow.
I think it's Meadow. Yes.
Guys, literally, we are just now learning some of this
Yeah.
stuff, so you're getting all the raw, real time stuff here.
Yeah.
So, Alex, two of the coasters, right, are getting
Two of the coasters.
reimagined. What are the names? It's Woodland Run is the
Woodland
old
Run, which was used to be Thunder Run.
Thunder Run. Okay,
Yep. And then Storm Chaser, which is their
that's now
RMC.
Chaser.
Wind Chaser, yeah, which um I think is okay. The name change. I think Storm still would have made sense given the nature, aspect of the meadow. But Wind sort of, I guess, is more in line with the theming that they're going for here. So I like the change, though. I think it's not a particularly strong name, but it's okay.
Right, makes sense. And you can see with some of the naming that they're trying to rename rides to where it's all going to fit within this area.
Moving some rides over into this area as well.
Right. Yeah. Okay. And you had mentioned kind of off air before we got started here. So their drop ride, it's being relocated into this new area.
Yeah, Fearfall, which has been sort of like at the front, more of the front of the park, is being moved into this area, and it's going to be called Treetop Drop, which I think is a strong name. That's a very good name. And it seems like, from the video, again, we don't know what this is actually going to look like, but it seems like instead of falling and just having a wide open view, you're kind of going to fall through a more like scenic route. So that'll be cool if that happens.
Right. Yeah. And you mentioned Treetop. There's something in Wildwood Grove at Dollywood. It's Treetop something. I can't remember if it's a boat ride, the Acorn ride something. It's Treetop Tower or something. I don't know. Okay, so the restaurants, what do you know about those?
It looks like there's going to be just a new barbecue place. Is it Bloom's? I think that's what it said. It was a Bloom's barbecue.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, it does say two upgraded dining venues, but it only mentions Bloom's Barbecue and Grill, which okay, so they said 10 reimagined rides, and I looked on the website and I could only find 9 that are new. So I don't know if they're still going to announce another new one. I'm imagining that they will announce another reimagined ride. And so it looks like the same. I mean, I don't know. Do you see anything besides Bloom's Barbecue and Grill? Because that's the only one that I currently see mentioned.
No, that's the only one that I saw.
In the concept, there did seem to be a snack stand in the video that was like right in front of like Storm Chaser or whatever that, or maybe it was Thunder Run. I'll have to get the new names. Thunder Run, whatever the new name is. There seemed to be like a snack bar or some sort of snack stand there that could potentially be what they're talking about, but it doesn't seem listed on the website.
Okay, perfect. Yeah. And just thinking about that area of the park, what it was, obviously what it will now be, seems like a good location for a snack stand.
Yeah. Yeah, it was, you were desperately needing some sort of even a drink station. Like there was nothing back there that I can recall. But after you get off Storm Chaser, like you're just like in the desert, it feels like.
Right. Okay. Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah. So looking at the full list of reimagined rides, the ones that I've been able to get from the website is the roller skater, which is their more family friendly coaster. So actually, I guess it's 3 coasters. Roller skater, which renamed to Holly Hawk and Roll.
Okay.
And then Wind Chaser is formerly Storm Chaser. Woodland Run, formerly Thunder Run. Treetop Drop, formerly Fearfall. And then we have some of the I think more family oriented rides. So you have Honeybee Buzzers, which used to be Professor John's Flying Machines. The Garden Carousel, which was the music carousel previously. And then Nature's Bounty, which used to be Bluebeard's Bounty, which is the ship that always makes me sick. And then Spring Fling, which used to be the Flying Dutchman. So those are all the reimagined rides. No, and also Mile High. I guess that one's not reimagined. That's just still there. Is the Mile High Falls, which is their water ride.
Right. Yeah, that one did not get a rename.
Yeah.
So how long is it going to take us to get used to all these names?
It's going to take me a long time for sure. I will say though, their marketing worked, because as soon as I saw this video this morning, I texted you and I was like, "Well, I got my season pass at Kentucky Kingdom again."
Right. So it's already worked at least on one person.
It's worked on one person. Yeah, so I'll be going there opening weekend. They're gonna have a pass holder preview on Friday, May 8th or 9th, one of those days. I think 8th, and it's gonna be from like 5 to 10. So I'm gonna go to that and check out the new area.
Very cool. So that's not that far away.
I know, yeah, getting close. So they've been working on this for a while, obviously, and just haven't let the public know about it.
Right. Okay. So for the people out there listening, watching, what else do they need to know about this new area?
The other big thing to mention is maybe the way that the Herschend family is approaching sort of theming this area, and with the characters, right? So there's a new character named Scout the Squirrel, which they've been, I know at Dollywood they've been doing more character things, right?
Right. Yeah. So you always have Flit and Flutter. That's their
Mhm.
butterfly characters. Also in Wildwood Grove, you have Benjamin Bear. So Scout the Squirrel, Benjamin Bear, kind of playing
Yeah.
off of the theming. Once again, the similarities. So I think this will be really good for Kentucky Kingdom. Obviously, introducing more characters. That's going to be great with children.
Yes.
So really looking forward to seeing how all of that plays out. I think it's going to be wonderful for the park, and hopefully will help them grow the park immediately and then well into the future.
Yeah, I really hope so, because it's, I love the park, but it just has never felt coherent when I've been there. It feels a little bit like a carnival, like a really nice carnival.
Hmm.
And so I'm hoping that they're able to take future investments and just add more cohesiveness to. I said coherent. Cohesive is the word is the word I was looking for. They can make it feel more cohesive, and like the different parts of the park tie together. So I know that's what they're going for. Hopefully they can accomplish that. Um, the three new rides. What I mean, we don't know a lot about them. What do you think those will be based on the name? I mean, there's Redbird Racer, which looked to be some sort of a um I don't
Yeah, it's
know,
like
a
a
suspended.
suspended. It's like
Yeah,
a suspended, not a suspended coaster, but like some kind of suspended bird ride,
yeah,
something. I don't know. I've never really seen a ride like that. So
right.
kind of in my head, I almost think it's like I don't know, like bumper cars on a track. Only this
Yeah,
is suspended, kind of just going around. So
right.
I don't know. I'm kind of excited to see what that looks like.
Yeah, and the Scout Squirrel race, that seemed to me to be some sort of a spinning ride, perhaps. But it's not entirely clear from the video, so I guess that's part of the anticipation, is we'll see what these could be. But any idea what that one will be?
Yeah, so it kind of looked like in the rendering, we have a frog ride in Wildwood Grove, and it
Hmm.
looked very similar to that,
Okay.
based on what I could see. Now, of course, the renderings you see and sometimes what actually comes to fruition is different.
Yeah.
So we'll just have to wait and see. But it looks kind of similar to our frog ride, which, if it is, it's more of a toddler, very young child ride.
Okay. So nothing I can get a credit on.
You could try, but you might not be too comfortable.
Okay. And the Redbird Racer, did that seem to you to be more of like a family ride or more of a toddler kid ride?
Honestly, I have not had a chance to really
Okay.
look at that. What are your thoughts on it?
They didn't get they yeah, it to me it seems like it might fit adults, but they didn't give any sort of height requirements or anything like that on the website yet, so it's really really hard to know. So mostly speculation here. I guess one thing we can be sure about is that the train, the Cumberland Express, will be something that the whole family can enjoy.
Sure, absolutely. And while it may not be like a full size train, kind of like the Dollywood Express here, to me, it almost looked like, and you'll have to help me with the name, but the train ride at Holiday World. Is that kind of the vibe that you got?
Yeah, I think the Holodog Express is the
Okay.
the the train there. Very similar vibe, for
Okay.
sure. Like it'll probably do a loop in just that area there, I would imagine, and maybe be like more of a short little scenic ride. One fun thing that they do at the Holiday World one that I don't know if they can incorporate something like this is that the train conductor sort of tells different nursery rhymes as you're going through it. So I don't know if there's like a story that can be incorporated or some sort of storytelling for the Cumberland Express, but knowing the the Herschend uh, tactics, I guess, if you will, they'll probably do something like that where it's not just a ride, but it's an immersive sort of experience that you're on.
Right. Yeah. And here at Dollywood with Wildwood Grove, and especially with Big Bear, they've done a good job of really trying to create a story between the Black Bear Trail for the younger kids, and then you kind of move up to that next level of Big Bear Mountain. And then, of course, we still don't know for sure what the 2026 ride is here at Dollywood. It could continue the story of Big Bear, it could break off into something else, but either way, all that to say, the Herschend family definitely has done a good job with that area as far as telling a story. So I would expect the same for this new area.
Absolutely. So $11 million on this new area. There's presumably another $14 million that's going to be coming to do more investments. I would guess next year. What do you think they could do? And obviously, this is all speculation. We don't know anything. We're
Sure.
just fans of the park too. But like, what do you think they could do to make the park more cohesive or add more of that Dollywood sort of Herschend family park vibe to it that they don't currently have at Kentucky Kingdom?
Well, I think obviously adding this new area is going to do the job of creating a more, I don't know, maybe for Kentucky Kingdom, more of that next level area to
Yeah.
help elevate the park. Um, with the remaining money, a couple of things that stand out. One is the Ferris wheel.
Yeah.
Obviously, I've been to Kentucky Kingdom one time, so I'm not sure how much of a crowd favorite the Ferris wheel is. So it could be something that a lot of their fans want to see go. It could be maybe it's a ride that they would like to see it preserved in some kind of way. Either way, that ride needs something. So
Yeah.
I could see them spending a little bit of money trying to make that a better ride, or if you just decide to get rid of it altogether, that opens up the opportunity down the road to create something else to maybe put in its place.
Was that the
Also,
most terrified you've ever been on a ride? Because it was for me.
yeah, I can't really think of anything that would be more terrifying. That was, obviously we sit here not literally scared, but
Yeah. Yeah.
as far as just, you know, did you trust the ride? Yeah, I don't know.
It,
I mean, it definitely needs some work. I'll say that.
yeah. Totally.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry to cut you off. Go on.
No, it's okay. So, with that park, one thing that everybody knows that's been there or is a pass holder there is you have to cross the road to get, to the back side of the park. Um, Not really sure what all would play into that as far as would it be just a money thing? Is there things they have to work with the city of Louisville on, or
Yeah.
what exactly would have to go into making that more park space versus a highway.
Yeah.
So I could certainly see that being a good use of money trying to take all that, bring it together to extend the park and you not have to cross the road.
Yeah. Absolutely. I was thinking about this earlier, and to me, other than what you've mentioned, because I agree with both of those points, the you know Kentucky Flyer is in a weird spot to me. Like you have to go through the water park to get to Kentucky Flyer.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know how you fix that. You don't just fix that. You can't just move your wooden coaster, right? You can't just move it.
Right.
So I don't know if there's something that can be if maybe that's in the plans of like maybe replacing that ride with something else. But to me, that's something that's always just stood out as an oddity. I don't know if they see it as an oddity.
Sure. Yeah. And I think for your casual park goer, you might look at all the roller coasters at Kentucky Kingdom and you see Kentucky Flyer and you're like, maybe that's not the best coaster in the park. And maybe it's not.
Yeah.
But just us getting to ride it, I think it's probably underrated. It's a better
Yeah.
coaster than you would think. So I don't know that to say I would kind of hate to see it go at some point. Like you said, you
Yeah.
can't really relocate it, and
Right.
you probably can't relocate a lot of the water stuff either. So,
No.
like you said, I'm not really sure what you would necessarily do there, but hopefully something to make those rides. I don't know, look better, whatever, feel
Yeah.
better, kind of feel more like where a roller coaster should be, where a water park should be.
Yeah. Yeah. I tend to agree with you. I mean, I don't know which I would prefer, like Thunder Run or Kentucky Flyer, because I don't particularly think Woodland Run's a particularly strong ride personally. It's kind of just okay. Um, to me, Lightning Run and Storm Chaser were the two best rides in that park. And then there's a debate for what's after that. And yeah, so Kentucky Flyer, I think you're right. I think it is a little bit underrated.
Right. Yeah, and not to knock on Thunder Run or Woodland
Woodland
Run
Run.
or whatever we're going to call it now, but of all the wood coasters I've been on, you know, eh,
No.
it needs something. I'll say
It,
that. So,
yeah.
and I'm not even a big fan of lateral wood coasters, kind of like you have at Holiday World.
Yeah.
So again, it's not a bad ride. And again, I've just been on it one time.
Yeah.
So maybe it's me. Maybe I need to ride it
Yeah. Well, here's a question that I had was, since these rides are being reimagined, are they the same rides or are they different rides? And so do I get new coaster credits? So when I go, I've already rode Thunder Run. Can I add Woodland Run as a new coaster credit? What are your thoughts on that?
more. Well, the good thing here is it's your coaster credits, so you can do whatever the heck you want to do, right?
Will you, as a fellow coaster enthusiast, recognize that as a coaster credit?
Well, so here's my experience with it. I've kind of already been through this, if you think about it, because Lightning Rod, when we lost
Mm.
the high speed, I don't know what I'm trying to say.
The
When we
launch.
lost the launch hill and it
Yeah.
was replaced with the high speed lift hill, um, I guess you could say it's two different rides, but I've never really looked at it that way. So I think they would have to change something pretty dramatically. I guess at Dollywood, at one point with Mystery Mine, they changed a part of the track section. So
Hmm.
to me, you could almost justify calling that a different coaster versus maybe something like the rebranding or what happened with Lightning Rod. But again,
Gotcha.
it's your coaster. You do what you want to do.
I'm a sucker for coaster credits. I'll go on like kiddie rides or anything just to get that credit,
There
and
you go. Whatever
especially
it
in
takes
the
to get a new one.
in the app that we use to track it. I'm all about going in there and what is that app called again? Uh,
You got me.
Log Ride is what it's called. Um, so I'm a sucker for anything I can add in there. So I guess I'll just go by that. If they put it as a different coaster, then I'll get my credits. If not, then there you go.
There you go.
All right. So anything else about Discovery Meadow that you wanted to talk about here in this emergency, very important, late breaking episode of Beyond the Lift Hill?
Yeah, no, I mean, I think what stands out is I think the theming is going to be great. It does remind me a lot of Wildwood Grove. Definitely looking forward to checking that out at some point. Not sure that'll be this year, but at some point down the road.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be great. I'm glad to see Kentucky Kingdom having this come to their park. I think it'll be great.
Perfect. All right. Well, that sounds good. Well, for Adam and all of the crew here at Beyond the Lift Hill, thanks for watching. And be sure to leave a like and subscribe to us on any of the platforms, especially Spotify, YouTube, all those Apple Music. We're on all the platforms. So thanks for listening. And let me find that button. There it is.